Hell nah, the O-line look motherfucking worse than Colorado O-line. But it's crazy though that the first two preseason games and shit, like they was motherfucking balling. They do under the snap, under the center. They win these motherfucking games, but then come down the last game of the preseason. All of a sudden, nobody wanted to block, nobody wanted to best at third because had Shador win 3-0 for the doggone preseason. Then all the fans and everybody else was gonna be screaming like he's the starter, and they ain't really want that. So they goddamn purposely tried to sabotage before doggone week 3 so that they can still try to control the narrative and do what they want to do with it without having the backlash of the other fans. But he's gonna still be a starter by week 5, week 6. Just like who was that? I think it was T.J. Houshmandzadeh. I think I was sitting up there listening to what they said. They're gonna pretty much try to put him in the absolute worst doing the lack of all of them. So even they're gonna be getting their ass smoked, and then come week 5, week 6, they want to try to throw to doing that mugger. Then they're gonna expect him to all of a sudden create a playoff run and all this and that and save the motherfucking franchise and all that other shit. But if I'm Shador, I would tell them niggas straight up, man, just go ahead and trade me, get me up out of here for real. Like, fuck y'all and what you stand for. Oh, that's what I was about to do. My bad, dude. There you go. There you go.
Where did they trade me to? They were the only team.
Shit, the way ATL looked all motherfucking preseason long, hell, I'll take motherfucking that nigga in ATL. I've been saying that. And then Shiloh just got cut. Hell, the way the backups and all that other group of shit been looking for ATL in the preseason. Hell, we can use Shiloh too. Like, fuck it. Let's just get both of Deion kids in ATL and see what happens.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars at LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
All right, BYU, you got smoked by
The Hokies ready to put
Notre Dame, I believe.
season
Let's
started.
tighten up.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So BYU's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
So they weren't able to get at Colorado or Jackson State. And tell me this, why don't y'all Shiloh?
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again.
Those two, it's always somebody else.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
So now, when Colorado, if they don't win this year, is it Deion's fault, or is it going to be that, oh, he don't have Travis and Shador, the players there can't get nothing done?
Well, first and foremost, when it comes down to Shiloh, he put himself in that position. You can't be undrafted and throwing punches and shit. Like, niggas don't really want to deal with quote-unquote character issues and shit. Even though Xavier Leggett, wide receiver out of Carolina, he goddamn straight put hands on the motherfucker, but nobody said nothing to him. You know, he didn't get cut, you know what I'm saying, behind it. They ain't come through with no crazy-ass fines and none of that other shit. But you know, it is what it is. That's neither here nor there. Two different goddamn situations. Like, Xavier Leggett was drafted, Shiloh was a walk-on. But if Deion don't win this year, he just don't win. Dog, it ain't got nothing to do whether he had Shador and Shiloh there or none of that. It just come down to him coaching the X's and O's and all of that. But the question is, what if he do win without Shiloh and Shador? Then what? We could probably say that maybe them two was the one holding them back. You feel me? Like, tomato, tomato. It just depends on how you want to look at it. I like to play devil's advocate.
2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Can't get into the ground. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Brown has it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cougars will line it up on 1st and 10.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Wow, bro. You just did some shit. Just
That's just a
good
flat
play
out
ball,
drop.
bro.
That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Yes, that's the
Now
catch he
facing
needs to make.
3rd and long.
Dropping shit from that fucking win.
Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Phillips. And that'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Boone. There he goes. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
He'll ride his man on the option. And And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cougars will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal coming up. To the ground with the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a
What you laughing
run-pass
at?
option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll try to pass their way in. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
Decision coming up here. I'm kicking a field goal, though, David. First drive of the game, you want to pay it off and just put some points up on the board.
Well, and see, I'd go for the touchdown because here's the thing. I'm going to make them go the length of the field, almost 100 yards. Even if I get stopped, I'm starting this game aggressive.
Get the fuck
So
out of
Virginia Tech's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. It's not always easy to...
that same goofy shit just happened. Playing that.
you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer. But one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets this...
Breaks into the open. Got the first down and still on his feet. Powers through. He's piled up 65 yards rushing.
That's
already.
okay.
What a way to start this new season.
And a big run for this offense. I tell you what, first game, first half, you want to create as many explosions.
For the record,
Make the offense as easy as possible to start the season, and that will do it. Nice explosive play by this offense.
Running the option. It's brought clear. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
and they're going to make the college football playoff. And they're going to win a game in the college football playoff.
Well, why I had a feeling your ass was gonna say you felt like Charlotte what she doing was holding him back. But I can agree with you on one thing. At least 3 years. Yeah, I think that they'll probably be in the college football playoff too. Boogeyman, move. You want to talk to Uncle Zach? I definitely think that 3-4 years, they'll probably win one game, year 3, and then the 4th year they might can make it to, you know what I'm saying, like the game before the Natty. But to be honest with you, shit, I don't think Dion will fuck around and stick around for 3 to 4 more whole seasons. I think he on a limited motherfucking run this year. He probably got this year and maybe next year before he decide to go and slide. Watch out.
Take a moment here
Watch
and
out.
talk a little Virginia Tech. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Off the play fake. Quick strike complete. They found the tight end, but he could not find 1st down yardage, and it'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll try it from the right, hashing the angle.
Let's see. You got TCU, Iowa State. Oh shit. All right, let's see. You got TCU, Iowa State. You got Utah. Yeah, I can see that. 8-4. I'm on it. I'm almost done with it. You say 8-4. I'm thinking 9-3 or 10-2 this year. Their schedule is really not that bad for real.
Be too bad from this distance.
Yes.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on.
Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
So now it's second and long.
They're probably not being good today.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. They'll run the screen. And the deep.
And then they got to play Arizona State and Kansas State. I'm not sold on Arizona State this year, but Kansas State might be hard. Now you got 3. And then they also got to go to Utah. So, based on their team, they have some games that could be difficult.
All right. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna beat Georgia Tech either. They should beat Delaware for sure. I think they're gonna beat Houston, even though I feel like Houston is definitely gonna probably be a tougher bout. They're not gonna have no problems with Wyoming. I don't think they're gonna have no problems with BYU. TCU, that's probably gonna be a 7-point game. I think they're gonna smoke our state. Our state looked good playing against Kansas State, but Kansas State made a whole lot of doggone mistakes, and they almost came back, you know what I'm saying, to lose that game, I mean, to win that game. So I'm not really sold on Iowa State just yet. Utah, I'm not sold on them. Arizona, yeah, they should beat them. West Virginia gonna be easy. So yeah, I'm saying only people I think they probably gonna lose is to probably Arizona State, Georgia Tech, and possibly Kansas State.
That one well covered, just a short game there.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. BYU has this offense clicking. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. Got his man down the middle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Cougars have a lot of options on second and inches. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Elliott. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Might as well.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man out of the backfield. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second.
I mean, because whether you believe it or not, that goddamn quarterback, Hayden Salter,
So
he's actually pretty goddamn good.
And it is third down. They'll move the tight end. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. And this run is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UTEP overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from El Paso, these Miners gotta be thrilled with the result. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Grabbed in the middle, it's Holloway. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got it in the middle. It's Adams. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. Dropping back, it's Locklear. Makes the catch, it's Adams. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Off play action. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Strong pass rush.
What are you talking about? Yes, Salter is good, and Julian Lewis is a nice good recruit. Yeah, I'm not just saying they won't be better. Everybody will say, oh, yeah, Deion went out there and he fixed the offensive line problem, such. It ain't the offensive line that was the issue. It was the guy that was back there because he doesn't have the IQ to read a defense. He can't get rid of the ball fast. He wasn't so far like
Yeah. They just came back there and I had solo. I think you, man. I think you, man.
Quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with a sack.
It's good stuff right there, man.
The Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab, it smothers. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground.
Damn, the Glocker, I just what I'm talking about.
Guy on the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try along. And the try is no good. So it'll stay 3-0 after the missed field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, it was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
It's complete to the left. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Green. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
So it's third and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this: we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap. You can take a sack, punting the football.
Let's go.
He is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the Hokies. Out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. BYU. Back the Cougars ready to get into that playbook. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They'll leave it with him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Goodness, Clint, that is the way you blow up a play. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, cause direct. That had to be a blown assignment. Back to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle, H. Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Not exactly a trade.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Is now in Westwood, back
It'll be
home in the state of California.
long.
Sam, let's start with you there. A lot of people are thinking this is just the start to UCLA.
Give to Brown. He works his way inside the 30. They'll mark him down at the 29. It brings up 4th down, and let's see what they do. We reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Looking for the 4th down conversion. BYU comes to the line. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Finds his tight end. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly, they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up right now? They're doing a heck of a job.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Retreating, because he got to get away with it as a kid, because he was probably better than guys. He got to get away with it.
They'll go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
But hell, even on one of the damn retreating joints that he did, he fucking ended up breaking fucking 2 sack attempts on that shit, and then he caught the running back. Doggone coming across the joint, and the running back ended up dropping the motherfucking football. So, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, everybody have little habits here and there. I don't think that that'll be him all season long. He just trying to make a play when the shit breaking down, because the O-line literally didn't give him no kind of time yesterday versus how they did week 1, week 2. So, I mean, it's a different ball game, but we'll see.
Just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. Trying to slam in. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half.
And I'd love to see this offense be physical like this to finish the first half. Like, you're up by 3, put a good first half together. Going into the half right here, got a chance to make this a 2-score game. And I want to chew a lot of this clock. I don't want to give them a lot, so...
Touchdown, Cougars. Great job by the back on the option.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for
I will have to go back and check.
But
did you give the O-line any credit in first week of the game when Shadur played? Or did you give Shadur all the credit? Because if you didn't give the O-line no credit that first game he played, don't be giving the O-line no blame now. You give Shadur all the blame like you gave him all the credit.
Oh no, I definitely can sit back and say that doggone when the O-line played week 1, week 2 of the preseason, they played a lot better, which allowed Shadur to play a whole lot better within himself. But I mean, that's just any fucking team. Hell, Cleveland before Shadur, doggone, they didn't have a O-line worth of fuck, doggone, to say they goddamn life last year. Doggone, quarterback stayed getting motherfucking popped. So, I mean, O-line definitely has, I say 60% of, you know what I'm saying, get 60% of the credit, and after that it kind of go, because, I mean, O-line can't hold blocks for 10 seconds and shit like that. So, you know, it's just a part of the game. They broke down. He got back into the Colorado mode of trying to make something happen. You know what I'm saying? When shit break down, and sometimes you just kind of gotta throw the football away and just live to see another time instead of trying to put action on home and scramble around and try to make the plays, especially when you don't have the Patrick Mahomes type talent around you or the Patrick Mahomes talent itself.
Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Under fire. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. The Hokies racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Locklear. Trying to get behind the defense. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Catch in the middle, it's Adams.
Yeah, at this point on offense, it's all about finding completions and finding your rhythm. They get a few yards there with the snap.
Shotgun snap on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks
Good
like
half,
we've
fellas.
got
Good
a
half.
great atmosphere today in Provo. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Heath. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game prep.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Yes, sir.
Man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
He hurls one deep down the left side.
Oh,
he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Lets it fly.
Oh, my God.
Intercepted deep in his own end. Taking it the other way. Bust through behind his pad.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. For this offense as they get it to the 32.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous. Chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Line getting set on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. After an unproductive first half and opening drive in the second half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a first down. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They go to the ground. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Wants to fire on second down. Gonna take a shot. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, does this D need that. Speeding down the right side. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Come on, fellas.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Unloads quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Locklear. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And that one will put him up here in the second half. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that?
That should have been no shit. You got to catch the football.
I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He might want another play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Boone. Still running at the 40. How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Phillips.
It's a bang-bang play, running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Boone. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
The Cougars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Splits the uprights. It's good. It's now a one-point game, 14-13.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return.
Took that to the house.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Rides the back on the option, the give. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. And the Hokies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
Wants to throw. It's Locklear.
Oh, bullshit.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He'll keep it himself. Picks up the first down. Turning it on. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
The give to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Oh, he got loose. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll go to the air. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. They push the lead to 4 here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Kansas State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 28 over UTSA. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback making checks. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got the back over the middle.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Looking to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. The throw. Makes the grab. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Locklear. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Hokies.
God damn it.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
If you're a grown-ass man and you can't swim,
called on to protect this lead.
what are you doing?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Boone. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. BYU right back to the line.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started.
He's looking deep. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again on.
He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it.
Yes, though. Whoa.
Right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in. It's Phillips. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Quarterback.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Throws to the back and wings it incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Wants to throw again. He's taking the shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring
Put
at
the ball where it need to be, quarterback. What the
no
fuck?
hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50.
Oh, because that whack-ass 2nd interception.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Finds his target down the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Smothers. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
Send the tight end in motion. Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't come up with the...
Wide receivers, boy, y'all got to hold on to the fucking football. That is ridiculous. We already ain't got no speed, so shit.